Back in high school, when I was about 17, I had to write and conduct a really important large project. All of us did, and everybody tried. The assignment was as important as any regular exam could have been. You need to make sure you don't fail it to succeed in getting to the next stage. Most of us, of course, took this absolutely seriously, as well as I did. And every couple of months, we had a check in with the teacher who was leading and guiding us through all of this hard task. And when I say guiding, I mean whipping us in line like the wild horses he saw us back then. Metaphorically speaking, of course. For some reason, it was safe to say that everybody hated him. He had no remorse, not an ounce of empathy in him, but he sure did love the feeling of power he had over us. And that power was mostly fear. The power of fear. One by one, we would go to his desk and present how far along we have been doing in our assignments, and he would usually tell us in front of 30, 40 high school students what that person was missing and what needed improvement, but in the most condescending and belittling way possible. When it was finally my turn to show up and present him my work, I almost cried. He said, and I quote, "You don't have time left to make it. You won't succeed in finishing this project, and you can't do this. You will fail." I felt like I wanted to go home and never come back to school again that day. I kept my tears in and tried to go through the day until I got home. I felt like I didn't matter anymore, and I just wanted to disappear from everyone's sight. That might sound a little bit dramatic to some, but that was how I felt back when I was a teenager, unknowingly struggling with anxiety, depression, trauma. And the one person in school who was supposed to help us with this project was telling me that he was going to fail me. Nothing of the words of, "You could do this, maybe we should try this," any way possible to make sure that this person could try and do this. But what he used was the worst thing possible. Long story short, not long after, I changed schools, and soon enough, at some point I was in the exact same position I was before. But the only difference was the new building and the teacher. When I showed her, this new teacher that was guiding us this time, my work, I already was so scared that it was not good enough and I might fail again. I mean, how could it when I was told I'm a little failure by the last teacher who saw my work? But to my sudden surprise, this new teacher told me the exact same thing that the old school teacher told me back then, but in reverse. That day, she looked me in my worried eyes with a soft smile on her lips. "You have enough time to make it. You will succeed in finishing this project, and you can do this. Don't worry." It was safe to say I have never felt more seen and motivated in myself to keep on pushing, to keep going, and I did exactly that. And in the end, I got the highest score on the project. I'm highly certain that my efforts were at the same capacity as before after switching schools, and I did not suddenly become better at doing my homework. The only difference was the support system. School sucks, and that is not a surprise to anyone who knows. But that experience solidified my certainty that the right teacher will always matter, and the wrong teacher can ruin lives of many potential students. That sad thing is, I can only imagine what happened to the ones who didn't receive any support that they needed, or stopped trying altogether and did actually fail their class. If you ever felt like this, where you weren't good enough to succeed in something by a person, or better yet, your inner critic, then I want to help you and tell you something. After you finish watching or listening to this video, go find a mirror or a simple reflection of yourself and say this out loud. You will make it, you will succeed, and you can do this. And then say it again, but I will make it, I will succeed, and I can do this. If you did, and it felt like it didn't really change anything for you, then go ahead and repeat it again. And don't be afraid to try it again tomorrow. And you will start to believe in yourself again.